Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to Daz Reaction. Today I have an Alan Davies reaction video for you, and in this one he's talking about marijuana, or as my sister would say it, marijuana. But yes, so I know Alan Davies solely on my dad. My dad is a massive fan of Jonathan Creek, and he went through this phase where he had a male crush on Alan Davies, and everything was like, oh, he's bloody brilliant. He is. You got to watch it. He's brilliant. He's so good in this. He's so good at solving this and solving that and doing this. I was like, someone wrote it. Shut up, leave me alone. But yeah, other than that, I don't really know much of Alan Davies. I know he done. Is it QI or something like that? I don't know. He done a quiz show or something, or a talk show, and like, but I never watched it, so I don't really know in terms of comedy if this man is funny or not. That I've watched a couple of Jonathan Creeks, like just in passing and things like that, but yeah, I don't really know too much about Alan Davies. He could be absolutely hilarious. He could be a comedian that I'll watch and think I need to watch a lot more of him. He could be completely crap. I have absolutely no idea. I'm going into this blind. So if you are an Alan Davies fan, let me know in the comments down below, and let me know if there's any other Alan Davies you want me to react to. But until then, we're going to get into this one.
He was very, very calm. He was the first little pot smoker at school. It's like he was the first one. Maybe that was why he's so calm. I don't know. It's a chicken and egg thing. Was he calm? So he smoked pot? Did he smoke pot? So he was calm. One thing I do know is I've never seen anyone put a joint out on that and go, right, come on! It doesn't happen, does it? That's probably why it's illegal. I can't think of any reason at all. Maybe that's it. Because you see, there's no money to be made in it. It's not like booze, and people are tipping booze down their neck all over Britain, all over Europe right now. People are tipping booze down their neck. There's loads of money to be made after that. Apart from all the booze itself, then the pubs get smashed up. Tables, chairs, carpets, glasses. Police have to turn up, and someone's got to pay them. They've got to arrest people, courts, vans to ship people around in hospitals, jails. There's a lot of the whole business going on. An awful lot of crime committed when people are pissed out of their minds. No one's going to make any money if everyone's just stoned every weekend, are they? There'll be a few more armchairs and sofas sold, possibly. I should think Twix, Hobnobs, Digestives, they'll do quite well. Rizzlers, obviously. Most absurd of all laws. It was hilarious in the Winter Olympics. Do you remember the snowboarder who lost his gold medal because he tested positive for marijuana, and they said it was a performance-enhancing drug? How exactly? He could barely get his boots on. That's the whole point of snowboarders, as far as I could see. I thought that was it. If you go down the side of a mountain on a plank of wood at 80 miles an hour dressed like Rupert the Bear, you've got to be stoned off your tits, surely.
He sounds like Harry Enfield. Like, if I was to close my eyes and listen to this man talking, he actually sounds like Harry Enfield. He makes a lot of good points, though. There is no sense in marijuana being made illegal in the UK or in all of the places where it is illegal. It actually makes no sense. That it's one of them things that people are always going to get hold of. People are always going to smoke it, no matter what. So why not just legalize it? It makes it so much more. And for me, like, I can't smoke it anyway because it makes me vomit too much. That I've only tried it a couple of times in my life, and both times it's just been very, very unpleasant. But yeah, so for me, whether it's legal or illegal makes no difference to me at all. But yeah, I'd say probably just legalize it. Like, it probably makes life so much easier.
And the next day, they gave it back to him because he said that he'd inhaled passively. What a masterstroke that was. It was Clinton-esque. Give no higher praise than that. What would the President of the United States do in my position? Hold his hand up and say, oh, you got me, or just keep lying until they believe it. And it worked. They gave it back to him. There was a footballer here in England, there was a footballer. He was about 19, and he hadn't really cracked it yet, not a first-team player or anything, tested positive for cannabis. Sacked by his club, banned from playing. I don't remember how long for, but it was quite a long period. That was it, 19. God, probably played football all day, every day, from the moment he could stand up. Nothing else to do, dole off it. Don't understand that. Tony Adams, God love him. A few years ago, drunk out of his mind, on a massive lager bender, doing about 70 miles an hour in his high-powered Sierra up a residential street, completely wrote it off, caught, jailed, on full pay, came out to captain Arsenal in England, learned to play the piano, study English and doing a damn fine job. God love him. Good luck to him. If he'd had a couple of joints that night, it'd have been banned, hadn't been it? And the ironic thing is, he wouldn't have been doing 70 miles an hour up a residential street. It'd have been parked up at the side of the road, trying to get the airbag out to see what colour it is.
There is a double standard in that, and even like now, it's got a lot worse now when it comes to footballers, celebrities, and things like that. That they feel that they have to, like, because they are in the public image, that they can't actually have to. Like, we can go out and we can go out on a bender, we can do stupid things, and no one's going to take pictures of us. It's not going to be put all over the newspaper and things like that. But yeah, they go out and they have a piss up and things like that. And it's, yeah, no, I don't know, being in the public eye like that like you've got no life, that you've constantly got to be thinking about what you're doing. But it is true though, like Tony Adams, like 70 mile in a 20-mile area, like pissed out of his head and things like that. And like, it is, you'll get full pay for everything that's going on. It's like basically what happened, like, who was it? Was it Wayne Rooney that done the same thing as well? But it's like, it's full pay, that it doesn't matter. Like, you'll come out, you'll captain Arsenal, captain England. But it would have been the case that if you would have had a joint instead of the booze, you would have been sacked.
Performance enhancing for a footballer, huh? Opponent makes bad pass. Oh, bad luck, man. Never bang on that. Tell you what, though, it's a beautiful pitch, isn't it? Isn't it? The grass is great. I wish I could get it like this at home, man. Ridiculous.
Do you know what is strange? That, like, it is the case that when I go and watch a football match live, I always look at the grass and think, if I had grass like that in my garden, I'd spend more time in my garden. But I don't, so I don't. But yeah, I mean, Alan Davies, he was funny. That, not the funniest comedian I've ever seen, but he was funny. That I need to watch more of him before I can make an assumption on him. Like I said before watching this, the only thing I knew of Alan Davies is like the man crush that my dad had on him and things like that. So yeah, I need to watch more of him and like then make my judgment. So that's where you come in. If there is any other Alan Davies that you want me to react to, it doesn't even have to be stand up. It can be from one of his shows or a talk show or anything. I've seen one there like where he's on the Jonathan Ross show. It can be from anything. Let me know in the comments down below and I will get round to reacting to more of him. But until then, thank you for watching. Take it easy. Have a nice day. Stay safe. Be kind. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.